Hey guys, I'm back finally with another update video. I think my last one was in July of 2019, maybe. It is now April 2020, so I'm very behind. But since we are in quarantine and I'm really not doing anything else, thankfully I'm able to work from home. But once I get my work done, I'm pretty much just sitting around watching TV. So since I'm just doing that, I figured I would go ahead and give you guys an update. I think when I last left you guys, I was going to give you guys an update on how I was trying to heal myself and show you some of the things that I was doing. So if you don't know what I'm talking about and you're kind of lost, I have two other videos that you can watch and catch up on everything that's going on. But basically, I was trying to heal myself from cervical dysplasia. The very first thing that I did, if you know me, you know that I love coffee. Love, 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 love. Like, it's an addiction. So the first thing that I did was limit myself to 1 cup a day. That was very hard because I could drink a cup like when I was getting dressed for work in the morning. I would have a to-go cup on the way to work. I would get to work and probably by noon make another cup of coffee, come home, drink another cup of coffee, and go to bed. It was bad. So for me to limit myself to 1 cup of coffee was a huge deal. But I did it. I would drink 1 cup of coffee when I was getting dressed in the mornings, and then that was it. Now, every now and then, I might have a second cup, but that's really it. Or if I stop at Starbucks during the day, like when I'm out doing home visits and stuff, I may stop for Starbucks. That's it. But I did all this from January to May. So that's the first thing I did. I started drinking more teas. And I'm sorry if I look over this way. I've got some notes. I'm trying to make sure I hit every point. So I started drinking more teas because I researched and just found some things about different herbs and stuff that was good for your body, that would boost your immune system. So the main thing that I would do is drink green tea at least once a day. So sometimes when I would get to work, I've already had my coffee, so I may make a cup of tea throughout the day. And I normally would do caffeine free. Yeah, I pretty much try to do caffeine free. I would do like a stress relief tea, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is the one that I've been doing now. I don't like it as much as the one that I was doing before, but yeah, I would do a stress relief tea. I have elderberry at the moment, so this is the brand of elderberry. And ginger green tea right now. This one's pretty good. Yeah, I like this one. But I try to do a caffeine-free green tea every day just to boost my immune system and try to heal myself. And now I'm putting lemon and honey in it. And so that's really good, helpful. So that's another thing. I stopped taking medications literally the week after I found out that I had cervical dysplasia. I quit taking any type of over-the-counter medication. If you know me, I also would take Benadryl. If anything was wrong with me, Benadryl could solve the problem. So allergy issues, I wasn't sleeping good. If I had a headache and I just wanted to relax my body, if I had muscle aches or anything, Benadryl was my best friend. But I had to quit it. And this is not something that my doctor recommended. I just did it. And so the year prior, I had started having really bad anxiety issues. Once I had a panic attack on the side of the road, and I was just going through some stuff, and I wanted to go to work and be able to function without taking Benadryl or any type of medication that would make me drowsy throughout the day. So I researched and I found this. It's anxiety soother, and I would get this from Earth Fare. It just comes in, and I'm out of this, comes in a dropper like this, and you just do one dropper, you put it in 2 ounces of water, and you drink it. So this was a lifesaver too. But I started this in 2018. I'm really upset that Earth Fair closed because this is where I used to get my stuff. Once in 2019, when I would have like maybe a headache or minor aches and pains, I started doing using willow bark. Um, so it's the same thing, and this is actually a newer bottle that I got from Earth Fair before they closed. But this is what it looks like. The everybody that um I let like smell these two things, they were like, "You're not supposed to be drinking these, but you can." Like it says on the bottle, put them in 2 ounces of water and drink it. This anxiety soother one, it has let's see. I think it has lavender, passion flower, and some other essential oils in it. Yeah, passion flower, bacopa oil, herb, lavender flower, essential oil. So yeah, this is some good stuff. Willow bark is just, that's it. Willow bark. That's the only ingredient. So these things were like really helped me. I still do that. I still don't take any type of medication for aches or pains or allergies. Last year I had no issues with my allergies. None. Didn't even need any type of medication. So this year on Valentine's Day, like the week of Valentine's Day, that Monday I woke up with a sore throat. And normally, even if I have a sore throat, I do like a tea. Yeah, throat soother, honey, lemon. I'll do that. The next day, I'm cool. I don't have any sore throat or anything like that most of the time. This time, it did not work. By Tuesday, I had like a cough and was feeling very weak. I had still went to work for some meetings, but when I got home, I just rested. And I must have had a fever because I woke up in a sweat the next morning. And I just rested that whole day, didn't go anywhere. And eventually I did break down and take an allergy pill because it was too much. So I have taken an over-the-counter medication since then, but that's it. Okay, so the next thing, I took a daily vitamin, and this was recommended from my doctor. She told me to get a really good daily vitamin that had fruits and vegetables in it, and I got one that had probiotics in it too because I normally have like stomach issues and stuff, and so I knew that my gut health was important. So I got these. You can see those. They're from Earth Fair is where I got them from, and they just look like this. I still take them. And they have fruits, vegetables, and probiotics. And the most important thing when trying to heal the cervical dysplasia was folate or folic acid and the amount that was in there. So I would check the back of it and see. And whenever I tried the Earth Fair brand of women's one a day vitamins, it had a higher count of folate in it. And for some reason, for 30 days, I don't know, I just felt off. So I switched back to these. I've tried to take like a gummy type too, like in December, and no, I had some other issues coming with that because the sugar. No, these are the best one for me. You can just try whatever you want to. The other thing was no fast food, no chips, and I love potato chips. Like I I love potato chips. I will crave potato chips. Like, I just want a bag of chips. People want chocolate or something like that. I just want a bag of chips. But I quit. From January 2019 to May 2019, no fast food, no chips. I would eat like more fruits and veggies, of course, no sugar, so I had no chocolate or anything. But in the mornings, I would normally do like oatmeal, yogurt. Whenever I got to work, sometimes I would take my lunch and it would just be like a turkey sandwich with some fresh broccoli, not cooked, raw, fresh. I would eat that because broccoli is also good to help. It's packed with folate, and that's what makes the new cells grow. And so that's what you're wanting. You're wanting the abnormal cells to go away, and you're wanting new healthy cells to grow. So I try to increase my intake of broccoli, Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts, that's my favorite vegetable in the world. So I had no problem doing that. And cauliflower, leafy green vegetables, pretty much what you should be eating. Cabbage, stuff like that. So I would do that, and most of the time, Panera Bread was my best friend. Panera Bread, Panera Bread, Panera Bread, because I could do like a salad and a sandwich, and I was good. But I didn't do like McDonald's, Burger King, none of that stuff. And sometimes I'd even go to Zaxby's and get a salad, like a grilled chicken house salad, and I would have my own broccoli and I would put it in there. So I tried to put broccoli in whatever meal I ate. We tried to do grilled chicken because, of course, I don't eat pork anymore. And I think I told y'all that in the last video, and I still don't eat pork to this day. And I had also quit eating beef at the time. And if I made like spaghetti or something like that, I would use ground turkey meat. Now I'm kind of back on eating beef a little bit here and there, but not as much as like before all of this. I tried not to stress, and that's one reason why I use like the stress ease tea or stress relief tea, and just increasing your water intake, like water. I can't stress that enough. Water. And that's really all I drank before then, was like water and coffee were my main two things that I drank. I don't drink anything else. Sometimes I have Sprite, ginger ale, and every now and then I might want a Coke, but me and my sister think that Coke is the devil. Like, once you have one, you want to have more. So we try not to buy that, like, at all in our household. And the wind is going crazy right now. So here's my crazy hair. Yeah, but that's pretty much all I did. And I tried to increase, like, exercising. I'm not really the best at exercising, but I would try to go for walks and stuff. That was pretty much all I'd do. Sorry, the wind's going crazy right now. Yeah, I would try to do walks and, get out a little bit more than I usually did. So that was pretty much it for trying to heal myself. And I did that until May. And I think in my mind I had the time frame of May in my mind. It's not gonna help. I had May in my mind, and so when May got here, like literally, I stopped working at my old job at the cottage in May, and my last day of work there, I wanted a Big Mac, and so they bought me a Big Mac, and it was glorious, but that wasn't good. But the only reason why I did that is because I had in my mind the goal for May to do that, and I was supposed to go back to the doctor then. But in my last video, or maybe in the first video, I discussed like changes with my doctor moving to a different facility, and it wasn't covered under Care Credit. I didn't have insurance at that time. Well, I left my job in May, and I got insurance, and so they weren't accepting my insurance at my doctor's office. But then I checked again after some talks with like people there at the doctor's office, and I was covered. So I got to go back to my doctor on July 26th.